Gene Mullen in duet with John Peterson, who sung Rosemary and Silver Moon. Now the students are forced to wait. The entertainment is over. The next step is Professor Herman Clark's entrance with a color guard. To those of you who are really acquainted with Glee, you will know Professor Clark and his wonderful performance of giving the winners. Usually comes out with a stack of notes which he fumbles with, and he plays with them as long as he can, stretching it out. Professor Clark has been a part of Glee from the very beginning. He's been here a good many years. He's from the science department at Willamette. These are the informal parodies, the impatient parodies that will go on sporadically on the main floor while they wait and wait and wait. A few things are different this year I should like to tell you about. Those of you, there's a traditional salute to the parents. Parents look fine tonight. You may gather that the word is traditional, and you're right, it is. But as I was saying, I want to tell you about one tradition that's been changed slightly this season. If I can get it in here, over this. The parents are now standing. These parodies of the background, I do want to tell you one thing that's been changed, especially ex-students will know. There's no more throwing into the mill stream on Monday morning. I better go back to the beginning and tell you about Blue Monday, those of you who don't know. Many bets are paid off by Glee losers among the classes. Blue Monday is a great event, part of the freshman Glee tradition in which the bets are paid off. The losing class has always, in the past, been thrown into the mill stream on Monday morning. But the mill stream has been condemned, and no one will be allowed to be ducked in it anymore. It's off limits. So rather than be thrown in, the losing class will wade through. So thanks to the medical department at Willamette, and a very good idea it was, too, they'll have to modify the tradition a little bit, wade through and not swim through. During these informal songs, which fill the waiting period, you will always, every year, hear a great many former Glee songs being sung, as is the one they just finished. As you know, the judges are now locked in a room comparing notes. You might like to know who the judges are this year. For words, Miss Mabel P. Robertson, Miss Ada Ross, Professor Carl Aschenbrenner. I think you'd rather listen to I Love Willamette U, a former Glee song. But I'd like to continue with the judging. The judges for music, Professor T.S. Roberts, Mrs. E. Donald Jessup, Miss Ruth Bedford. And the judges on presentation, Mr. Silas Geiser, Mr. Howard Miller, Mrs. Floyd Utter, Mrs. Bryce Pickett, Miss Faye Sparks. As for procedure in judging, here are the rules. 20 points on words, and that includes originality and adaptability to novelty themes. 20 points for music, including adaptability to novelty theme and adaptability to group singing, and 60 points on presentation. There is the one that pays off. 60 points on presentation, including sonority, diction, originality of formation, adaptability of formation to novelty themes, execution of formation. 20, 20, and 60. They want an announcement of winners. They've been working hard for this night, and now they want to know. Put in about a 40-hour week, actually, practicing alone, starting at 5 o'clock in the morning. Drilling around the Capitol steps in the snow. And incidentally, none of us discussing it, know of any other glee in the past that's been plagued by snow like this one has. I think it's set a record. They've been practicing hard and long for this event. Just heard from one of our scouts that the color guard is forming on the main floor. That means Professor Clark will be on his way out under guard in a moment with the list of winners. These are the seniors. Clever innovation this year we have never noticed before. As the markers for each class on the aisle, they have little figureheads with characteristic hats for each section. And here comes the color guard, as you can tell. 4 girls with a coveted Glee banner, 4 boys on the outside to protect Professor Clark from injury, and Professor Clark himself. And in a moment, we'll hear his own inimitable presentation of the award.
Ladies and gentlemen, music has charms to soothe the savage breast, so I've read. Sometimes I wonder. You might be surprised at the interest these students have in the question of who gets 4th place. That's a very important question. Tonight, 4th place goes to the class of 1900 or more fond dreams.